You just got back from the Edmonton Development Camp. Several players, young players there that we might see in Oklahoma City this year. What were your thoughts and what you noticed from those players?
Well, the guys that we're going to get back here, we're pretty much focused on them. Some of the younger guys, obviously, they're not going to come through here for another couple of years, but guys like Colton Tubert, House, Tremblay, guys like that that were here last year, we kind of focus on them, and you know what, they looked really good. They looked really good, and we're very excited about the start of the season because there's some great young talent coming up, and also we're looking at some of the guys that are projected to be here. So it was a pretty good situation for us. We got to take a look at them, get familiar with some of the new guys. So it was a pretty good time up there, but also we're really excited about the season.
Now, taking a look at all the prospects that were up there, who do you think stood out to you the most? Not necessarily that might come down to Oklahoma City, but just out of all the prospects, who do you think really shined?
Well, Ryan Nugent-Hopkins definitely looks good out there, and it was a camp where we weren't really evaluating guys. It was more or less a camp just to have the guys get their feet wet, just like more of an educational thing. On the ice, there was some good habits being taught. We also introduced some things like in the pro nature, just some habits that we want to see. But for the most part, it was them just trying to get accustomed to what life would be like in the NHL. We got to dress in the Oiler dressing room, which is really nice. For some of those guys, that might be the only time that they're in there. And there was talks about what it takes to be an Oiler. There was talks about nutrition, weight training. So it was an educational thing. So I think that it was a big success. And back to your original question, the guys that I mentioned, Tubert looked really good. All the guys that we projected to come to our team, they all look really good, and so we're very excited about that.
Now the players got to participate in some things off the ice as well, like a cooking contest, and a lot of team building stuff. Were you a part of any of that at all?
We went. Jerry and I went to the cooking class, and it was pretty funny. I think they had to make. There was two teams, and they had to make a protein shake, and they had to make a pasta dinner, and also they had a food test where they were blindfolded, and they had whatever food they ate, they had to try to explain what it was. So it's that was a lot of fun. Also they got together quite a bit. I know that they're going to go play volleyball the one day, but it got canceled because of the mosquitoes were horrible, and plus it was raining. But there was a lot of good things going on there, and I think from the players' perspective, it was good to see our faces there because we'll be handling the prospect tournament or the rookie tournament in Penticton. So they got a chance to meet us, and we got a chance to meet them.
Okay, and one last question for you, Coach. The 2011-2012 opponents for the Barons have been released. What are your initial thoughts on getting to play a couple teams that you didn't get a chance to see last year, as well as facing Texas Stars 10 times? And just what are your thoughts on the opponents?
Well, we always knew that we were going to play the Texas teams quite a bit, but we're not playing Chicago as many times this year. I think we're only playing them twice. So, but it's going to be a lot of fun to play against teams like Charlotte and Rochester, teams like that are going to come in here, so the fans will be able to see some different opponents. And Charlotte had a great year last year, so they're going to be a tough opponent, and it doesn't really matter who you play. In our conference, all the games are going to be tough, and I don't expect anything less than what we saw last year, where the races can be very tight.